a cranial prosthesis, and it won't come off. You won't be able to see that part and that crossover in there like you do when you buy them out of the store. But this right now is for veterans only. But we want to expand their business, help them expand their business, because I know the ladies can really get excited about this. But guess what? It's not just for the ladies. Men, if you're having hair loss, or if you're buying the toupees, these are more stable. So Infinity speaks. And then Miss Rosa is not with us today, but she has been on a tangent with grounding. So we'll have to follow up with her to see whether she got her shoes back, so that to see how the grounding is doing for her.
Did I tell you about me? When I did the grounding.
No.
I did the grounding too. I was, I was out there, I mean, I know it's a difference when you on concrete.
Yes.
Based on, regular like dirt and grass. You can get into the grass, but I actually had dug the grass up and just kind of like stayed in it for a little while to help, because I was having these issues with my back, and I noticed that the tingling was, actually it was leaving. I mean, you have to keep doing it because everything is a process. So I just want to share that little bit with you.
You know what? That's soil. When you dig that dirt, it's, for one, it's just soothing because it's cool, and you're connecting with the earth. And to me, when I went out there and just sat in my chair and did it, it's just soothing. It was so relaxing. So if it doesn't give you anything else, take your book and just go out there and relax, okay? But Rosa did share with us from the doctor's report, the YouTube video that she has shared, that even if you can't get outside, like Charlene said, take the rubber soles off. Walk in the house barefoot sometimes, or even on the concrete. Connect back to the earth. That's all we're saying. Get connected, because that rubber sole disconnects you in a mighty way. So let's try to bring some healing to your body more naturally, all right?
Amen.
So with that being said, we wanted to share a video with you. So let me prepare it, because we're going to move on to, we've been telling you about different farms and so forth where you can get your natural products, your organic or your natural produce. So I know last week we shared Serenity Farms. They have a farm heritage conservancy program, and you can look that up as well, because they're trying to conserve the land. As you know, we're building everywhere. So as we're trying to tell more and more people to grow your own produce or go to the farms, now they've had to start a program to conserve the land, because everywhere you go, they're building. So it's not just for preservation or cultivation, but also they have an educational program. And then I varied out a little bit more right in my own backyard in Southern Maryland. Oh my goodness, they have food banks galore out there. Yes, and they have food pantries all in Southern Maryland.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But they're also going to be starting another program with I call it, it's not Meals on Wheels, they call it mobile meals. And they need help. They need support, because they have a garden right by the DMV in Charles County. They have a garden area there. They also have, and Serenity Farms has a garden, and they also support the returning citizens by employing them to help take care of the grounds. But with the mobile home wheels, they need volunteers, because they need volunteers to help with the gardening. They need volunteers to help with the packaging. And I'm trying to find my paperwork on, because they do a lot of things with the schools as well. So they have programs in the schools where they prepare natural snack bags.
And that's awesome, because that schools nowadays, the way they are feeding our children, you will want to really invest into something like that.
So they have snack bags for the kids. Meals of Hope, I apologize. It's called Meals of Hope. It's a mobile truck, and they're going to be going from from Waldorf all the way down to the Patuxent and Nanjemoy. So that's all the way down 301. Okay, down in some of the rural areas where they, surprisingly to me, when I found this out a couple of years ago, don't have plumbing. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So some of the indigenous communities, but and get to some of their programs. So they need facility hosts, they need volunteer partners, they need service providers, and of course they need financial support. But they provide meals. They're going to also provide not just meals but food. So if you don't want your meals already prepared, but I'm looking for the programs for the schools, because I was so surprised when they said they do. Do you know how many children go to school without lunch?
That's
I'm sorry, I digress, but when she told me about the program, I was like, really? So some of their service providers are now even social services, because some of our babies go to school and they don't have money to buy anything from the vending machine, nor do they have lunch. So they have not just the Southern Maryland Food Bank, but the senior snack sacks. So they make sacks to take to some of our homes, some of the nursing homes, but the community garden, and then they have a food pantry as well there. But student snack sacks and Giving Hope school pantries. So they want to start having pantries for the schools.
So are they doing donations? I mean,
yes, they're taking donations.
They're taking donations.
Also.
Okay, so as far as that, do you have that information for?
Yes, ma'am. So if you want more information or to help with the food bank, you can either Facebook them at SOMD Food Bank, so that's Southern Maryland Food Bank, or call 301-274-0695.
Okay.
I just couldn't believe how many babies, off their statistics that they show me, go to school and don't have any food to eat for their lunch.
Wow.
So what are they eating when they get home for dinner? But then I also wanted to share the SHARE program. Now the SHARE Food Network is in the DMV, so DC, Maryland, and Virginia. And for this program, you can place an order by the 10th of October, and the orders will be delivered between the 21st and the 22nd. But they have a seafood special, but they have a produce special also. And then you can also order items off the menu. So that website is sharedc.org, or you can call 301-864-3115. Or they also have a 1-800 number, 800-21, and the word SHARE, SHARE. So now you can no longer say that we've taken away all of the ways for you to eat healthy by telling you not to eat this and not to eat that.
Right.
Because now we've told you alternative methods, all right? And areas where you can also go and get further education on some of the items that we've shared with you. Okay, so now I'm going to, on my Facebook page, I'm going to cut it off so we can go to our commercial. But if Charlene, do you have an opening on the superfoods as I go to this, and then we will listen to a video, and then we'll come back. So anybody that's listening to us or with us on Facebook Live, we're going to come back to it and share some actual items that we've tried or tested.
Well, I'm quite sure a lot of people probably have tried, didn't realize what they had. You know,
I know. That is so
superfood.
Yes,
yeah.
That is so. Yep, right in your backyard,
Yes.
and or right in the grocery store, and you never knew it. Never knew it.
Yeah.
So. Let's see here with superfoods. This is a little bit controversial, but for some, but to others, it's like no, not really. So, it's but like she said, it's been right in our backyards, and it's like wow, didn't even know it.
Right, because they changing stuff so much now that they kind of like changing the wording of things, and then you kind of like, what's that? Kind of find out, layman's term is right there. You're like, what? I didn't know that. It was that. So, It's
Yeah,
surprising.
so
It can be surprising to many people. But like she said, if you like to call in, you can call in on our number is 240-455. I'm sorry, 455. I know I'm looking all over the room. 455, and it's 5934 for our hotline, our studio hotline. If you'd like to call in, if you have any questions or concerns about what we are talking about, Health Talk with Tiffany D. Yes, and this is every Monday at 1 o'clock, and you can catch us on Facebook. There are some pre-recorded Facebook Live um, uh, recordings that we
recordings.
have already done,
Yes.
pertaining to antioxidants and pertaining to free radicals and pertaining to the different vitamins and minerals.
We also have been uploading quite a few of them on YouTube. So for
Yes.
Tiffany Tiffany Daniel without the S, and it's under the T. So just look up Live Today and see what you can find for some of our pre-recorded episodes on YouTube as well. And they're cut down into 15-minute increments, so it should not bore you to death. So like if you're on Facebook Live and you're like, wow, they went a whole hour, I can't listen to that. Tune into the YouTube, and that way you can get fed in smaller increments. All right, so here we are with Dr. Carazona, and she's talking about superfoods.
Properties,
Okay.
and they usually have high contents of antioxidants, vitamins, or other nutrients. I just wanted to talk about some of the things that we know that are good for us and why are they. So, tried and true, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries, because berries always rise to the top. Nuts, always at the top is walnuts in terms of antioxidants, omega-3 acids. Almonds are a close second, pistachios. So any kind of bean is good. These are packed with fiber, lots of protein.
She's only for
There's
5
like
minutes.
1 cup of black
She's
beans
only going to be
has
for 5
15
minutes.
grams. And that is really, really significant.
Oh no, you good. No, just
So as soon as I unplug it, we just...
I'll be here.
Okay.
I just want to start off. I'm not going to rush your cue. I just know you're doing a Facebook Live, and I didn't want to interrupt you while you're doing that.
Okay, thank you.
In terms of starches, sweet potatoes are, baked potatoes are not bad. Baked potatoes are actually very good for you, but sweet potatoes have a lot more nutrients. Fish, we all know fish is good for us, and the best fish for us in terms of the omega-3s and the monounsaturated fatty acids, which are so good for our brain, or they're called the MUFAs, are the fatty cold water fish like salmon, herring, sardines, and mackerel. Some of the ones that really are rising to the surface as being particularly super in the superfoods category. Quinoa is an amazing grain, and it is packed with iron, protein, multiple B vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. And then sauerkraut is really, really good for digestion, inflammation. Sauerkraut has wonderful probiotic properties. And then seeds. So this is a really, really big area. Pumpkin seeds are huge. We use them a lot in patients to try and get protein up. So especially our patients who had bariatric surgery. I want to read you the nutrition information for chia seeds. So 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, which are these little tiny little balls, and they're just crunchy. They really don't have flavor. But 2 tablespoons have 7.5 grams of fiber, which is about 1/4 of your daily fiber intake, and the highest content of omega-3 fatty acids in any plant food. And there's a Mediterranean diet, the diet back in the late 1960s in Greece when chronic disease rates were the lowest, and people were living the longest, even though they did not have access to good medical care. Emphasis on fruits, vegetables, a lot of olive oil, fish, nuts, and then really
You're going live, we're not
active
taping.
in your life.
You're streaming live.
If anybody in this room is interested
Means there's a
in
show going
increasing
on?
your health
Yes,
through
there's a show, but
technology,
they're not taping it
I
on
would
live.
really
How would you do
recommend, it's a fun way to do it, and this is actually my favorite, is My Fitness Pal. That app is free on your cell phones. It really shows you exactly what you're putting in your mouth, how many calories you need, how many calories you have left for the day. So then you really have to make good food choices.
Come on.
All right, all right. So we thank you for chiming in.